Alright everybody, we are here today checking out the latest installment in the Sherlock Holmes series by Frog, whereas this one is going to be Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm familiar with Crimes and Punishments and also The Devil's Daughter, which are the last two games that came out before this one. Now, personally, what drew me to this one in particular was the fact how it was kind of, put to me in that this game is very hands-off. It's not gonna handhold you. It wants you to literally be Sherlock Holmes and figure stuff out, crack the case by yourself. As in, there's no markers to be like, hey, come over here because this is the area you gotta go to, speak to this person. Essentially, nothing's gonna handhold you like a lot of games do nowadays where it tells you exactly where you need to go or where you have to look. Here, it's gonna challenge you to actually put your noggin to work as if you actually were Sherlock Holmes. What a novel concept that is, right?
What do I do?
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Oh, thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
I can't believe John here wants to rat out the captain, you know? Dude's just getting some strange on the boat. It happens. You're on the ship all the time. You gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature.
I can do that.
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
Okay. Now, in case you're unfamiliar with this franchise, very much like I am, for the most part. I mean, I'm familiar with Sherlock Holmes to some degree, but not the developers' franchise of the games. They also did make The Sinking City, which is a game we did cover a while back as well, so it's from the same developers as that. So if it looks a bit familiar, that is the reason right there. So our rooms are apparently upstairs, huh? Guess we'll give it a look-see here. Okay, YouTube, look, it's art, okay? I know there's a little shriveled penis right there, but it's art, relax. It's not even erect.
I was in the pool!
221, here we go.
I apologise, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Yo, let's go. Ceviche? I love ceviche. I mean, I can't say I've ever had marlin ceviche. It seems a little bit expensive, to be honest with you. I mean, your boy's been dabbling a little bit in the imitation crab ceviche. Sometimes shrimp, you know, sometimes I feel like adding an extra $1 in there. I'll be like, you know, give me some shrimp. But usually it's imitation crab, you know? Not exactly living the high life here. Is this a ceviche right there? Yo, hook it up,
Hey,
dude.
Sherry. Just our luck.
What would happen? Dude, I'm trying to get some ceviche right now.
A medium. John, haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Who is this fella?
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galici is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art is the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry, what did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm
Oh,
starving.
yeah, Sherlock's is apparently, dropping haymakers here left and right. By the way, future post-editing Falcon, do this for me. Put up a picture of Elton John. Did that guy not look like Elton John to you guys?
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him? Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look.
I love sassy Sherlock. It's good. A table to spend the evening, huh? Alright. See what we got here. Got a cane. It's intriguing.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon.
Lovely.
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner.
Alright.
All right. I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Okay. So obviously I did mention the game's not going to be hand-holding, but it does need to teach you the bare essentials first before it sets you loose out there like, a bird flying off its nest finally, This is Mama Bird teaching you the basics, and then, hey, good luck surviving there on your own. So let's see here. We got casebook. Let's pop this bad boy open. What do we got here? The lost cane. The cane is made of ebony. The Wei Yang style, yeah. Popular Wei Yang style. It's very much like the Wu-Tang style, but a little bit different. John wants me to find its owner. To do, I shall have to inquire with other guests in the foyer.
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
Oh, you seem so busy here, apparently sipping on tea or coffee and reading a small little book. Sorry to intrude so badly. Fellas, you guys were close too. Anybody here that could help me out, huh?
May I ask for your assistance?
Friend, you're lucky there is something I know about this.
Good. Very good. There were 3 people at the table. A couple and a retired Navy officer. Observers weren't sure what happened to the couple, but the Navy officer was seen going out to the front garden for some air. I have to find them.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
We have ourselves a little bet, do we? Press Q to concentrate and reveal details to identify your target. Oh, here we go. So, French noble, friendly, pretentious perfume. So this will help us identify maybe this Navy officer, German actress, friendly, lived on a ship. Speaking. Italian tourist, suicide attempts, friendly. Oh, that's terrible. I hope somebody looks into that before it becomes a problem. Pyromaniac! Excuse me, we should, I'm not sure if I want to sleep here tonight with this pyromaniac around. Dude, Irish cook, are you seeing this? Southpaw? Oh, good. I mean, give her a southpaw and get her ass out of here. What about this fella right here? Cordonian adventure. He's got social anxiety. That's probably why he's hanging out in the corner by himself, huh? Occultist! Retired military officer.
Can I ask you a question?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Let's go. The Navy officer, Mr. Rhodes, was sitting at our table with the noble couple. The men talked about yachting, and the lady was fidgeting with the cane. Perhaps she put it aside and her husband forgot to take it when they went to the medium. Now I have a perfect excuse to enter the seance room.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just
You'd like that,
going to
wouldn't
give
you?
the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
Well, I guess John got his wish after all, huh? Let's go to the seance room. Where was that going to be? Is it going to be over there? Only today. I mean, it's here. We know it's not upstairs. That's where the rooms are at. Oh, this has to be it. Oh, yeah.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am?
Was it combat
Hey,
time?
boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Yeah, I mentioned combat because there is combat in the game as well, but, you know, I thought this would be the introduction to it, but apparently not just yet. Let's observe. Let's see here. Red face, swollen reddish skin. Expensive and new clothes, rich and fashionable. Did you do this? I mean, seemed like you only punched him once, but who knows? Maybe you've been fighting him for a while now. Head of garlic, which is indeed what we saw in the cane as well. Recently hit someone with force, yeah. So we've conducted a little portrait of this character. Head of garlic, red face, expensive new clothes, slighted red knuckle. What do we have here? We have to confirm the portrait. His red knuckles reveal that he has severely beaten at least one person quite recently. Anger issues mixed with alcohol. Yeah, I think that's the one. We're gonna go with bored British nobleman here. Sure.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this.
Okay. Let's see what happened at the seance first.
You insist the medium robbed you during the seance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a seance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Raja, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
All right. Suppress Z to highlight interactive areas in the environment. This ability must be recharged. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, boys. This is basically December 1 right here after No Nut November. Let's, ectoplasm, huh? Seems like Slimer had his little fun here as well. So that's where the diamond probably was at, as I have to imagine, right? Oval groove,
the diamond
under
was
and
placed on the
yep.
table so that all participants could reach it.
Ectoplasm, Slimer.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here,
There are
Sherry.
light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
Rouge, so that's probably where Emma was apparently sitting. This is where, I guess then if the ectoplasm is here, came out of his chest, this is where that guy was sitting. And then over here, obviously that's where a friend with the drinking problem and emotional anger issues was at.
Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a Paul Larranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
New Mind Palace clue. Mind Palace. So, let's see here. Mind Palace is over here. This, I believe the sinking city had a similar thing to this, where essentially it's to combine things that kind of go together, and then it gives you something to work off, essentially.
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
All right, what about you?
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait.
Yeah, how crazy of me to ask about spirits to the seance guy, huh?
I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
Okay. So we already got probably something else from that. Ooh, we got some skulls here as well.
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not
Very
love this stuff,
seance-y.
Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere.
Why, John? You don't even exist. Mind Palace, Ghost of the Past. Let's see here. So Lady Craven faced the window, the mod pin. The lady pointed across the table. Lord Craven punched the medium. Pointed across the table and she faced the window. So you know what? She probably saw somebody outside or something? These two have to be connected, right? Yep. Courtyard witness. Lady Craven was pointing at the window.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Seems she's passed out right now. She's not gonna be too much help. Oh, here we go. Recently scratched, something stuck. Did it heal? It is.
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John.
So it was a
Do
woman.
you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
Okay. I mean, could have been a guy too. I mean, sure, if he wants to wear high heels, I mean, who am I to tell him not to? There is that. So, we're following the scratches. We could, hold up. Go that way, but there's a dude here. You must have seen something, right? My good sir?
Excuse me, just one question.
That's a question I can answer.
Nice. He noticed that she left in a hurry after a scream was heard from the seance room. Okay. The resident saw, yeah, left in a hurry, so she screamed over there. She got caught, probably broke the heel, but then she came over here because the heel was broken. It left those scratches. Let's go ahead and follow the possible path here. And we have a shoe. More than likely missing a heel, right? There it is.
Size 4 with a broken heel.
Now we gotta find out who was attached to this at some point.
Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So
it was a maid.
definitely not the ghost of a Raja. Unless... No. What a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
Are you disappointed, John, that were you hoping that the Raja was also wearing the maid shoes? Yeah, I could see that. So let's see if the maid could help us out. Luckily for us, there is one right over here. Anything about it I should know? Oh, I might be kind of worried about asking her if she's probably the culprit behind this theft because she hides a gun.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh,
Please?
yes. I can tell you everything, sir.
Good, thank you. The staff said that Lucia got a scolding from the chief steward for wearing common shoes at work. She should be cleaning near the pictures upstairs now. Okay. Put this out. Okay, we got a maid here. And there's pictures here. Let's see here. I mean, obviously, she's not going to be walking around barefoot, even though she switched them out is what happened. And these are paintings.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
I'm solving a crime. I am a writer. Curious what that would lead to us if we lied, but...
A precious diamond was stolen during the seance. Lord Craven entrusted me with its recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Heavy questions.
Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't, but only if you answer my questions truthfully. And don't play coy. I can tell.
You know what? Sherlock ain't scared about going there. You either tell me what I need to know or you know what's gonna happen. I like it. I like it.
Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something, the medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
Oh, you scared the poor girl, Sherry. Did she really deserve that?
We all got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
I mean, our boy is Sherlock over here. He's very sassy, very undermining. I love it. Let's see if we can crack this case open. Oh man, we're over time
Lady
already.
Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Oh man. So there's still more to do. I was hoping we could, like, wrap it up here. So we're gonna have to reconstruct what happened. Okay. And we do this through John as our boy takes a little nap over there. So that's where the lady, Lucia, was apparently cleaning and then peeping. So it doesn't seem like she wanted to peep. She was out there cleaning and then she saw some weird stuff happening and then she was kind of like, curious, like I guess anybody else would be. Especially when a green freaking ectoplasm, quote unquote, grows out of the chest of somebody. I can see that happening. So we know that based on the rouge on the glass, the wine glass here, she was sitting here, which makes sense because she pointed across to the window where she saw that. So it's going to be a matter of where the other two, I guess, were, right? I mean, and this is right here where the husband had to be because of the cigar and the, knocking back a few because he's got a really, alcoholic problem. And this is where homeboy was at. Okay, so let's see. Oh, and the chair that was over there. Right. It makes perfect sense. So no, you have to be over there. You have to be somebody else. Not you. Okay, look. I'm trying to... We're working on you right now. Yeah, there we go. There it is. This is exactly how it played out. So, validate.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
I'm going to wrap it up here for this one. This has been Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. All the information for this will be down below. I'll catch you next time.